What's up, YouTube? Uncle Heathen's here. Trying something a little different. I forgot that I actually bought a selfie stick. See if this works out a little bit. You know, I would go outside and do it, but it's kind of loud outside. I'm here at Walmart in Sterling, Illinois, and so I had a comment in one of my videos about how I go downgrade. How do I go down a downgrade? Excuse my non-English language there. So essentially how I learned how to go down downgrades was whatever speed you go up the hill or mountain should be the speed you go down the hill. Me personally, what I do is, it depends on how much I weigh too. I'll go up the hill. If I go up the hill at 35 miles an hour, I'll go down the hill about, I'll start at 35. If I see that the engine brake is holding it like too good, then I'll, as I'm in cruise control, I'll bump up the speed by 5 mile per hour increments to where it holds it, steady. Don't have to hit the brakes. I don't like using my service brakes to go down hills, mainly because it's the easiest way to lose your brakes. Brake fires happen all the time. Brake failures happen all the time. So I try to keep my speed where it should be going down the hill per my weight requirement, how much I weigh. And the easiest way is going based off how fast you go up the hill is how slow you go down the hill. Obviously some hills are a little bit different. Going up is a little bit steeper than going down, so that's why I do the whole 5 mile per hour increments at a cruise with the engine brake fully on. Every 5 miles per hour, if it holds it pretty good, I'll bump it up a couple, keep going and going until it holds it perfect and still have that speed to get down the hill faster. A lot of people don't like it. They want to zoom right down the hill, and I'm not all about that. Too many things could happen going down a hill at 75 miles an hour fully loaded, and there's a nail in the road and hits your steer just right, and bam, you're rolled over. Because blowing a steer can cause you to lose control and roll that truck real easily. So safety over stupidity, as I would say. Some people might get offended at that, but they can do whatever they want. I'm worried about my truck, my rig, my life when I'm going down a hill. I do watch out for other people around me, but the safer that I am, the safer that people are around me. But yeah, all them super truckers out there like, oh, just coasted down the hill. Like, you guys are crazy, and you guys can keep on doing that. That's all on you. But whenever you go on the side and they ask you how fast you were going, and you tell them, well, I was going about 80 miles an hour down the hill, that's suggested for 45, especially in the Grapevine, there's an actual speed limit to go down the hill. And yeah, I've been in the court for that Grapevine once. Got pulled over in Bakersfield for not having insurance, and ended up in that courtroom where there's about 20 truckers coasting down that hill that got popped by CHP. So it can and will happen. It just, death does it as its own. But yeah, that's basically how I go down hills, is whatever speed up, it's the same speed down, 5 mile per hour increments to adjust for the weights. If I ever do have to go and use my service brakes, I use the stab method, which I'll stab the brakes until I drop 5 miles per hour and let go for a couple seconds, stab again, 5 miles per hour, let it go. Some people do it for 10 miles per hour. That's perfectly fine as well. I just try not to press down too hard. I am a heavy foot, so, but yeah, the stab method and the 5 mile per hour increments on cruise control going down a hill with the engine brake. The engine brake will hold the truck at 80,000 pounds. I've done it with more than that. But yeah, that's it for this tutorial of how to go downgrades. Heathen's approved, and I'm out.